Silicon Valley's innovation economy is firing on all cylinders, according to the 2016 Silicon Valley Index, a complete analysis of the valley's economic and social health.
Economic expansion, labor markets expanding, venture capital breaking records. We've never seen a year like this, except for the year 2000.
Russell Hancock, CEO of joint venture Silicon Valley, unveiled the details of this record-breaking growth at the annual State of the Valley Conference sponsored by Bank of America. The conference is the culmination of the collaborative work done all year by regional leaders who work on solutions to the Valley's biggest challenges.
State of the Valley is that one day every year where we all come up out of our foxholes and we think about the broader region. We think about what's happening at the 30,000-foot level. It's so important that we do this.
At 30,000 feet or at ground level, the challenges of rapid growth are obvious: transportation gridlock and a lack of affordable housing. Keynote speakers addressed both issues. Former Housing and Urban Development Secretary Henry Cisneros said without a regional plan for affordable housing, the Valley's economy will eventually sputter. He says the answer is to build more high-density housing.
There's a way to do density properly, and that is use good design and create walkable communities and integrate it with public spaces. And you know, it's just right in sync with the newest concepts of urban development, which create villages around transit stations and so forth. So this is very doable.
Stefan Heck is the founder of NAUDO and a consulting professor at Stanford's Precourt Institute for Energy and Efficiency. He says to make the Bay Area's transit systems more user-friendly, the systems need to synchronize.
The operators are still separate, so we could have VTA and Samtrans and Caltrain still operating their equipment, but we need central scheduling. We need one single price system. Doesn't mean the same price, but you know, it has to be super convenient. You can pay on an app. And we need the ability to actually integrate across the modes so you're not waiting.
Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich and former East Bay Congressman George Miller had a lively discussion about how Silicon Valley's innovation economy should be replicated.
How do you go into a place like Detroit and get rid of the regulations, get rid of the red tape, get rid of the bureaucracy, and re-arouse people so that innovation is not just Silicon Valley, but it's in the whole country?
Invention is at the heart of the innovation economy. Michelle Lee is director of the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office, which recently opened a branch in San Jose. One of its chief goals is to develop the next generation of entrepreneurs and inventors.
And really we're here to get into our schools, to get our youngsters excited about inventing, creating, making, excited about STEM.
An innovator was the recipient of Joint Venture's annual David Packard Award. Jennifer Pahlka is the founder and executive director of Code for America.
Since launching Code for America 7 years ago, the organization has modernized online access to public services in more than 100 cities, from San Francisco to Boston, in areas ranging from economic development and human services to public safety and criminal justice.
We're celebrating a lot of public-private partnerships here today. I also like the term public-public partnership, which to me means a partnership between the public sector and the people in their communities, the American people. There is really this thing that ties those two communities together in such an important way, and that's a very deep desire to make a government and a society that works for all of our people.
Learn more about the state of Silicon Valley by visiting SiliconValleyIndicators.org.